So hello, Holy Angels Catholic School. I'm sorry I wasn't able to make it today. I really wish could have been there, but for now, we'll make do with this video. So today I'll be talking about the future of vaccines and what vaccines could look like when you guys are older. So understanding the pivotal role vaccines play in global health. So vaccines, guys, are really important. Like my peers have already said, they've played such a vital role in our society. Like the COVID vaccine, for example, it's just great things are happening with vaccines, and really we should look into this technology. Research in this technology, and hopefully one day in the future we can better our society by finding better ways of providing vaccines. So, so the current challenges of vaccines are: number one, they have limited access to vaccines, especially in low income areas. Um, Here in Canada, we have it pretty well off where we can go get our COVID vaccine or any other type of vaccine whenever we want. But other places in the rural, they don't really have that. That's a challenge that we would have to overcome in the near future. Also, there's a lot of vaccine hesitancy and misinformation. A lot with the COVID vaccine, you guys may remember there was a lot of rumors spreading about, oh, if I take the COVID vaccine, something like this is going to happen to me. And, that's limiting people from getting the vaccines, the proper health care they need. And you really need that for society to prosper. Also, we want to address these challenges, and it's crucial for improving global health outcomes. So, new technologies. There's been a lot of research into new technologies. We've seen some research being done in tailoring vaccines for specific individual genetic makeup, basically making people have specific vaccines for their own body, because everyone, as we know, is different. And if we can target those types of things in people's bodies with vaccines, make them their own vaccine, that could really help us in the future. Also, we're looking into targeting specific antigens for enhanced immune response and potential revolutionize the vaccine strategies against various diseases. So a common thing with vaccines is that a lot of people are actually scared of needles. I'm sure a lot of you guys in that classroom right now are kind of hesitant to get a needle injected into you, and who isn't really? Needles are scary, and it's a thing that we have to deal with. But in the future, we can see new technologies like needles and oral applications and inhalable serums that people can take that won't have to let you have needles. It's also great for underprivileged communities because it's a great way to quickly and easily, without any training, give people vaccines. Because obviously, you would have to have somewhat of a training to know how to inject needles and know where to put them and stuff like that. With these new technologies that we may see in the future, we may prosper us very much so. So the vaccine development process is one thing that may change in the future. Now, I'm sure you guys are aware of AI, ChatGPT, and machine learning. With this, we can eventually speed up the vaccine making process, which honestly would be great help for all the doctors out there. We can try implementing AI into work, into learning, so that we can find out more. The thing with machine learning, what's great about it is that you're able to feed all this data. Right now, we have so much data on vaccines. We know good vaccines. We have tests on patients who've taken vaccines where they prospered from it, and patients who've taken vaccines and they got sick from it. All that information you can feed into ChatGPT, AI, machine learning, and they can tell you what's the best next step for this one patient, because they can see what went wrong with this diagnosis and all that types of things. Computer modeling is really cool. Virtual clinic trials. A lot of people can't make it to the clinics. It's a cool thing to have virtual clinic trials. It can also help in accelerating vaccine development, like I said, in timelines. Like with COVID, we were on this really, really, really tight timeline. We wanted to get a vaccine as soon as possible. With AI, that could have really helped to speed the process. Also, it may reduce costs and resources requirements, because when you have something done fast or effectively using AI, you wouldn't have to spend that much money testing. Because once you have your test requirements and you nailed it, you found the perfect vaccine, everything's good. We're all cool. So the future outlook. So in the future, we may see increased vaccines accessibility and equity. We may see a greater emphasis on preventative healthcare and continued innovation and adapting to emerged threats. The future of vaccines is really important.